Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very special. I'm going to discuss on the diet plan of PCOD. After my discussion on PCOD, a number of you have requested me to give you the diet plan. So let's get started.
PCOD is one of the lifestyle diseases, and definitely a major part is played by the diet we eat. I'm sure you all are now aware of the various symptoms and how to diagnose PCOD. But just brushing up, we know that's the most common endocrine disorder in women, and it may lead to symptoms like irregular period, absent periods, facial hair, and central obesity. And it may lead to chronic illnesses like heart disease, diabetes, and uterine cancer. Also, it is one of the leading causes of infertility. So, our ovaries are demanding our help. And yes, we are going to do that with a good diet. So, what is a PCOD diet? We'll be talking about it subsequently. Like every other diet, PCOD diet too has some do's and some don'ts. So, coming to the do's first. Number one point, we have to reduce the portion of carbs in our diet, increase the portion of proteins, and have an adequate amount of fats. We must include a number of greens in our diet. To understand the concept of low carb diet, we must know what is insulin resistance. By now, most of you will be aware of the word insulin resistance. So, PCOD and insulin resistance are related to each other. Another term which is related to insulin resistance is glycemic index. So, what is glycemic index? Glycemic index measures how carbs affect the blood glucose levels in your body. So, here we see that the glucose is having a glycemic index of 96. So, that's the highest. What does high glycemic index food do? It causes a rapid rise of blood sugar followed by a rapid fall. More insulin will be released and the sugars will fall rapidly. You'll get hungry faster, you'll be fatigued, and there'll be a lot of storage as fat. However, the low glycemic food would lead to a low increase in blood sugars and followed by a gradual fall in blood sugar. Here are a few examples of high glycemic index foods and low glycemic index foods. Low glycemic index foods include banana, white corn, peanuts, apple, sweet potato, brown rice, milk, green tea. The following vegetables are low in glycemic index. As you can see, I have provided here a list of food items with their glycemic index. It's better to follow a low glycemic index diet and say no to the refined sugars which are high in content of GI. Refined sugars can cause you a lot of harm. First of all, we need to know where is the source. So all kinds of bakery items, the desserts, chocolates, all these are high in the content of glycemic index and are prone to be harmful to patient with PCOD. The aerated drinks, the packaged juices and either candies are to be avoided. There has to be strict no to any kinds of packaged foods. These includes the chips, even the packaged cold drinks, frozen foods which we get for ready to eat, all those have to be a big no. Last but not the least, PCOD diet must say a bye-bye to any kinds of fast food. Coming to the second point, that is increasing the amount of lean proteins in our diet. So we have two kinds of proteins, vegetarian proteins and non-vegetarian proteins. Here are a few examples like legumes, which include chickpea, black beans, lentils, even peas, plus a variety of other nuts. Also, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and if you're a vegetarian, then eggs are a very good option. You can also incorporate non-dairy milk in your diet and also tofu. Next, talking about the non-vegetarian diet, which includes fish, chicken, and rarely you can have meat. Third important point is to be hydrated. Hydration is very important because the amount of proteins in our diet is increasing. So it becomes very important to incorporate fluids in our diet. You should be drinking at least 2 to 3 liters of water daily. But how will you know that the amount of water which you are drinking is adequate? Your urine color will help you in diagnosing this. The fourth point, which is actually very important, is avoiding dairy. So there's a new concept which is coming up nowadays is that dairy, which includes milk, cheese, butter, all these are associated with causing increased acne eruptions. Hence, what is the best PCOD diet? First, avoid dairy, go gluten-free, increase lean protein, reduce sugars, and get enough fibers. This is what you should have in your plate when you're following a PCOD diet. This will help you treat your excess body fat, acne, and also correct your hormone imbalance and treat the menstrual irregularities. It will also help you in infertility. So this was all about PCOD diet which I wanted to discuss. And I hope it gave you clarity on a few points that what you should eat and what you should not eat when you are suffering from PCOD. So, guys, stay healthy and stay safe in these times of corona. Protect yourselves. And also, I want to say in the end is that to keep the body in good health is duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. I really want to thank all of you for supporting all my videos and subscribing to my channel. Keep watching.